Okay, hi guys, this is Larissa Lass back again, and I'm going to talk to you today about wig caps. Yay! Okay, so buying wigs. Don't buy them from cheap places like Partyrama, well that's the local one, just any party shops, unless you're dealing with some sort of gravity-defying spikes, because then it will have so much hairspray in it, and the cheapness will actually make the hair stand up better. Don't quote me on that, but I think I've been told. And it will have so much hairspray that you will not be able to tell. Now let me think. Next one, styling wigs, products. These two can become quite heavy duty, so yeah, these are quite good. I've just noticed it looks reversed on my mirror because that's how I'm using it to see you guys or rather to see myself talking to you guys. But these are the got to be glued ones. One's a spray, one's a like gel kind of thing, and it's really useful, and there are more in the set, but those were the two I like to use. So yeah, I also, for the less heavy duty stuff and the ones that like the characters that seem to have the more free flowing hairstyles, I use just normal £2 ones. Next, wig caps. Okay, this is a wig cap. It's really useful for keeping hairs out of the way, and then you've got a nice clean surface to put all of your hair away to, and then you've got your wig. Pardon me. So yeah, that's really useful. You kind of have to search for the one that works for you, and it is quite easy to find. So like I said, just search for the one that works for you, and if not, play around with the wig. If you don't find one that you want to, just play around with the wig. You may find a way that none of us have found, and by us I mean like the cosplay videoers people. So yeah, you may find one that no one else has found, and it may work for you, so that's all good. Next, now most people have seen like the big cosplay players like Melinda Chan and Fighting Dreamers Pro with like these polystyrene heads. These are not entirely necessary. Like, I'm sure cosplayers have gone years without having one, because the only reason I've got one is because I found it on a website with my wig cap that was cheap. It looked durable, and I think that was about a year or two ago now. So yeah, they are quite durable, and so I personally wouldn't go out of my way to buy a styrofoam head, but purely because it makes like me less worried about stabbing someone in the neck with my scissors whilst cutting it and styling it. And then you can style it yourself without having someone, because obviously you want it to be shaped to your face, otherwise it can, you know, people that have the little, I call them, they look like tiger prints, but they curve into the face and they shape the face. If your character has that, you're not going to want to taper it around someone else's face, put it on for your head and find out that they had a really small head or a really big head in comparison to yours. So that's not the best idea to do. So again, not needed, but if you want to and you find it cheap, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Well, I can't. Oh, really? Okay, brushing. Most people have like a dedicated brush, or some people, and that's most of the people I've asked, but I personally don't. I just have a very like normal one. Actually, if like I use it for my normal hair, I would probably use it for my wigs as well. Well, technically it's wig now. I've only got this one now. Aw, poor me. Anyway, so unless you do that. Sorry, that wasn't quite perfect. Unless you do that with your hair, then I suggest you're probably going to want to be a bit nicer with your wigs. Like if you're really hard on your hair and you probably yank yank knots out, then that's not going to be any good for wigs. You're gonna take away their sheen, you're gonna knot them even more, and you're gonna pull out strands, leaving wigs, an already thin wig, thinner. So yeah, that's it on that subject. And another thing, human hair grows back. Wigs do not. I know this is probably stating the obvious, but the reason, like, if we treated our wigs like our normal hair, then I would probably have like a very thin wig, and because my normal hair I've got really thick, it's big, it's fluffy, and that's nothing I can do about it because it grows so quickly. So it's okay if I yank my hair out, but to wigs, you don't treat them like you would normal hair. This occurs to washing them, this occurs to drying them, this occurs to styling them, this occurs to straightening them. Those two were probably interlinked, but oh well. So just be careful with the way you treat wigs. And then dust, if you're the kind of people that go to two cons a year, then you're probably going to have this problem. Basically what I do, and if this is wrong you can tell me, or you can brood over it over a cup of tea with your cosplaying friends. I do not care. I would like you to tell me if I'm damaging my wigs, because yeah, that'd be helpful. But like what I do is I get it all pinned so it's not moving off the styling head, and I shake it. It just gets all the dust off, and that's really handy, and I have no problem with that. So yeah, I think that's it. That's probably a really quick video. Right, I'm gonna go now. Bye.